The Pittsburgh Pirates sit atop the NL Central 23 games into the season. They have the longest active win streak in the majors today, and they just locked up Brian Reynolds to a long-term contract. Is baseball in Pittsburgh really back? What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 520 podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today's Wednesday, April the 26th, and we have a full slate of MLB games to choose from. We're excited about our 4 selections for today's card, and for those of you who are new around here, let me just explain the process of how we run this betting show. Each episode, we give you 4 selections. We give you a side, a total, a first inning prop bet, and a wild card selection that can be anything that's widely available to be wagered on, such as home run props, strikeout props, extra money line totals or first inning props, and anything of that nature. All our bets are linked to a Google Doc sheet that has our record day to day. So if you want to give that a click and follow along, be my guest. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel or the podcast section, please do so now. Now, without further ado, let's get right into today's 4 selections. The first play we have for you is our side selection, and we are taking the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line, minus 125 over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Look, the Los Angeles Dodgers haven't got off to the start they would hope to the season. They're just hovering around 500, but I do believe they are the better team in this matchup, and I do believe Pittsburgh is due for some regression, and it's going to start here today. As I mentioned off the top, the Pirates have the longest MLB active win streak. They lead the NL Central, and they're doing that in large part to getting on base at a high percentage and stealing bases, which they ranked second in the entire Major League Baseball, having stolen 25 bases, prior to this recording. I don't believe that's going to be successful here today against Tony Gonsolin, who was a very good pitcher at limiting stolen base attempts last season. As for the Pirates in this one, they send out Roansy Contreras, and he's been hit hard through 4 starts this season. He's given up 11 earned runs, and he's got 9 walks to boot in those 4 contests. If he can't control the command, the Dodgers are going to feast off this rookie pitcher. Give me the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line at odds of minus 125. The second play we have for you is our total selection. We are taking the Washington Nationals, New York Mets under 8.5 runs at odds of minus 120. Look, these 2 pitchers have gone off to solid starts, compared to where their teams are in the standings. Mackenzie Gore, he's been a bright spot for the lowly Nationals. He's pitched to a 1.38 whip, and he's, definitely striking out a ton of batters to start the season. If he can control his command, he should have no problems, limiting the Mets' bats to, a very weak production day. As for the Mets, they send out Kodai Senga to the bump, and he's got some pretty filthy stuff himself. If he can show some command, the Nationals' weak lineup won't stand a chance. I expect this game to be a very low-scoring game, and I expect this to be a very surprising pitcher's duel. Give me the under 8.5 runs here at odds of minus 120. The next play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and we are taking the no-run first inning in the Miami Marlins Atlanta Braves contest. The odds are minus 105. Look, we have Sandy Alcantara on the bump for the Marlins, and, he's coming off 2 rough outings, but he is the preseason favorite for the NL Cy Young, and I'm expecting him to bounce back in a big way with his team needing to get back in the win column. Alcantara can definitely limit the Braves bats in the bottom half of the first, and in terms of the Braves, they can send up pretty much Greg Maddux at 57 years old today, and he'll still get through the top half of the first inning for the Marlins lineup. Bryce Elder, he gets the ball instead, and he's pitched well this season. He owns a 1.14 ERA and a 1.18 whip this season, and he's going to get out of the top of the first unscathed because the Marlins just simply can't hit and can't score any runs. Give me the no-run first inning here at odds of minus 105. And finally, for our wild card selection, we are taking another total. We are taking the under 9.5 runs in the Chicago White Sox-Toronto Blue Jays contest. Look, until these 2 teams can, show me that they can put up runs consistently, we're going to continue to take them on the under in every way possible. We cashed on Monday with the under 9.5. We called the exact score. We said it was going to be 5-2. Sure enough, it ended 5-2. On Tuesday, we had the no-run first inning at plus 115, which is a crazy price considering who was pitching, and we cashed that with ease, never in doubt. And today we're going to cash the ticket on the under 9.5 runs. Yusei Kikuchi is going for the Jays, and he's been solid so far this season. He's coming off back-to-back performances, giving up 1 runs against good hitting teams like the Yankees and Rays. The White Sox simply won't stand a chance. As for them, they're sending out Michael Kopech to the mound today. If he can just limit his command and control the zone, he should be able to be serviceable. And the Jays aren't going to put up 8 runs and kill our under ticket by themselves. I see this game being a 6-1 final. Give me the under 9.5 runs here at odds of minus 105. That wraps up the 13th episode of the 520 podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you've enjoyed the episode, please drop a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast, and share it with your friends on social media. The next episode of the 520 podcast will be available Wednesday night. Until next time,